Hello Lakers fan. If you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to pay attention to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on possible signings, rumors, interviews, and much more of our Lakers, and what I can say is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and you don't want to miss any information. So if you are a true Lakers and you don't want to miss the latest news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive everything firsthand. Let's get to today's news.
Buss family and Mark Walter announce sale of majority stake in Lakers. A new chapter is beginning for one of the most storied franchises in sports. The Los Angeles Lakers officially announced that the Buss family has sold a controlling interest in the team to Mark Walter, CEO and chairman of TWG Global. Walter was already a minority owner in the franchise and is well known in the Los Angeles sports landscape as the controlling owner of both the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Sparks. With this acquisition, Walter now becomes one of the most powerful figures in sports ownership, not just in LA, but globally. His sports portfolio also includes stakes in the Billie Jean King Cup, the Cadillac Formula One team, and the Professional Women's Hockey League, a clear reflection of his commitment to innovation and growth across diverse sports platforms. This historic deal doesn't come cheap. According to recent reports, the Lakers were valued at a record-breaking $10 billion, making this one of the most expensive franchise transactions in sports history. From legacy to the future. The late Dr. Jerry Buss purchased the Lakers in 1979 for just $67.5 million. Under his visionary leadership, and later that of his children, especially Jeanie Buss, the Lakers transformed into an international symbol of excellence and flair, winning 11 NBA championships and becoming the gold standard across all sports leagues. Jeanie Buss, who has served as the team's governor since 2013, shared heartfelt words about the transition. From the moment our father purchased the Lakers, our family has been devoted to delivering what Los Angeles deserves, a team that is committed to winning relentlessly, and doing so with passion and style, Jeanie said in a statement. Over the years, I've gotten to know Mark well and have come to deeply respect his values, which mirror our own. For the past 4 years, he's been an outstanding partner, and I'm excited to continue working alongside him to carry forward the extraordinary legacy of the Lakers. Walter shares his vision. Mark Walter echoed that sentiment, expressing admiration for what the Buss family has built over more than 4 decades. The Lakers have long been one of the most iconic franchises in all of sports, Walter said. Ever since Dr. Jerry Buss bought the team in 1979, the Lakers have set the standard for greatness, generation after generation. That's why you can go anywhere in the world and see someone wearing the purple and gold. He continued, I have tremendous respect for what Dr. Buss, Jeanie, and the entire Buss family have created. I know how much this organization means to the people of Southern California and to fans around the world. I also deeply admire Jeanie's commitment to keeping the Lakers at the forefront of the NBA, and I'm excited to work with her to lead the team into a new era. What happens next? While the deal has been signed, the sale is expected to be finalized in the 3rd or 4th quarter of 2025, pending standard conditions, including NBA Board of Governors approval. Importantly, Jeanie Buss will remain in her leadership role, continuing as governor of the team and overseeing day-to-day operations in the immediate future. The press release confirmed she will still be involved in all major decisions, maintaining continuity as the franchise transitions into this next phase. While it's still unclear how long Jeanie will remain in this capacity, the message is clear. The Buss family isn't stepping away, they're evolving alongside the organization. The road ahead. This move signals more than just a transfer of ownership. It represents a powerful merging of tradition and vision. With Mark Walter's leadership and resources, combined with Jeanie Buss's deep understanding of the team's culture, the Lakers are entering a future where success is measured not only by championships but by innovation, stability, and global influence. For Lakers fans, this is a reason to be excited. The purple and gold are in good hands, and the dynasty is far from over. A legacy reinforced, not replaced. While many ownership changes across sports come with uncertainty or cultural shifts, this transition feels different. That's largely because Mark Walter isn't coming in to disrupt. He's stepping in to reinforce and expand upon a foundation that's already legendary. What's becoming clear is that this move is less about replacing the Buss legacy, and more about scaling it, with the financial firepower, infrastructure, and strategic mindset that Walter brings from his successful stewardship of the Dodgers. Industry insiders say Walter's involvement will allow the Lakers to modernize areas they've traditionally lagged behind in, such as analytics, sports science, and player development, areas where teams like the Warriors, Celtics, and Nuggets have surged ahead in recent years. The league reacts, quiet confidence and high expectations. Around the NBA, the reaction to Walter's majority purchase has been largely positive. League executives view him as a calculated long-term thinker, someone who values winning but also builds sustainable operations. An unnamed GM from a Western Conference rival told The Athletic, "This doesn't just help the Lakers. It pressures the rest of us." With Walter's structure, you can expect fewer leaks, smarter spending, and real patience, all rare in a big market like LA. Some even believe Walter's deeper involvement could be the final push the Lakers need to enter their next championship window, especially with Luka Doncic now in the fold and the team appearing more willing than ever to invest deeply in infrastructure and continuity. Strategic stability with Jeanie at the helm. What makes this transition uniquely smooth is Jeanie Buss's continued leadership. According to sources close to the organization, Walter has no intention of rushing or replacing her day-to-day involvement. In fact, he has expressed multiple times that her presence is essential to maintaining the team's identity and trust with fans and players. The plan for now is to allow Jeanie to continue steering basketball operations while Walter focuses on the business side, ensuring the Lakers become not just a competitive team but a global brand that's as advanced off the court as it is on it. This dual leadership model could become a case study for how legacy franchises manage succession and growth without alienating their culture or fan base. What's next for the Lakers? The short-term focus remains the same: build around Luka Doncic, maximize JJ Redick's coaching potential, and reshape the supporting cast to create a deep, versatile playoff contender. But behind the scenes, big changes are already underway. Sources say the Lakers are investing in a major upgrade to their training and practice facilities, as well as expanding their international marketing and digital infrastructure, hinting at a push to grow the brand globally, especially in Europe and Asia. Additionally, there are whispers that the Lakers may pursue an elite-level president of basketball operations or general manager in the coming seasons, one with championship experience and a track record of long-term team building, possibly modeled after the Dodgers' front office approach. Final word: the dynasty evolves. In every era, the Lakers have redefined what greatness looks like. From the Showtime days of Magic and Kareem, to the Shaq and Kobe era, to the Kobe-led late 2000s championships, and now the LeBron AD years, evolution has always been part of their DNA. Now, with Mark Walter officially stepping into the driver's seat, the next era is taking shape. Backed by vision, capital, and culture, the Lakers aren't just preserving a legacy, they're preparing to elevate it. For fans, for players, and for the city of Los Angeles, the message is simple: the Lakers are all in. Jeanie Buss makes first public statement following Lakers' sale to Mark Walter. Last week, a seismic shift in NBA history was made official. Jeanie Buss and the Buss family agreed to sell their controlling interest in the Los Angeles Lakers to Mark Walter, CEO of TWG Global and the principal owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Walter, who had already been a minority stakeholder in the Lakers for several years, had established a strong relationship with the Buss family, one built on trust, respect, and a shared vision for what the Lakers mean to the city of Los Angeles. Now, with the official announcement of the sale, the Lakers are preparing to enter a new era, the first time since 1979 that the franchise will not be majority-owned by the Buss family. In her first public comment since the news broke, Jeanie Buss reflected on her family's nearly 5-decade legacy and expressed confidence in Walter as the steward of what they've built. The Buss family has been deeply honored to care for this incredible organization for nearly half a century, Jeanie said in a heartfelt statement. From the day our father purchased the Lakers, we've been driven by one mission: to give Los Angeles the excellence it demands and deserves, a team that's relentlessly committed to winning, and doing it with both passion and style. Jeanie went on to share why she believes Mark Walter is the right person to carry the legacy forward. Over the years, I've come to know Mark very well and have been inspired by how deeply he shares our values. For the past 4 years, he's been a fantastic partner, and I'm genuinely excited to continue working alongside him to protect and elevate the extraordinary legacy of the Lakers. A vision built on continuity and championship standards. Mark Walter's reputation precedes him. Under his leadership, the Los Angeles Dodgers became a powerhouse, thanks to a winning culture and top-tier investment in infrastructure, analytics, and talent. That same vision, rooted in excellence, innovation, and long-term thinking, is now coming to the Lakers. Insiders believe Walter's ownership will bring an infusion of resources and a modern business mindset, strengthening everything from front office operations to player development, while respecting the team's rich cultural roots. And that blend of tradition and transformation is exactly what Jeanie Buss has worked so hard to preserve. A legacy that transcends generations. Under the Buss family, the Lakers became more than just a basketball team. They became a global brand and a symbol of greatness. From Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and LeBron James, the Lakers became the backdrop for some of the sport's most unforgettable moments. Through it all, Jeanie and her family have remained deeply connected to the team's identity and values, and that connection isn't going away. Even though Walter is taking over majority ownership, Jeanie is expected to remain governor of the franchise and continue running day-to-day operations, at least for the foreseeable future. According to the team's official press release, she will stay intimately involved in decision-making, helping guide the franchise through this next phase. Inside the organization, a sudden yet strategic shift. While some in NBA circles had long speculated that Walter might one day increase his stake, especially since he held right of first refusal, even those inside the Lakers organization were reportedly shocked by how quickly the deal came together. The news arrived swiftly, and yet, the precision with which the transaction was handled points to a level of discretion, strategy, and trust rarely seen in deals of this magnitude. As one senior staffer put it off the record, it felt like a surprise, but also made perfect sense. Mark was already part of the family in a way, and now officially he is. Looking ahead, the next era begins. As the Lakers prepare for a new chapter, the message from both Jeanie Buss and Mark Walter is clear: the bar remains sky high. This is not a rebuild or a reset, it's a reinvestment in greatness. And while the names at the top may be shifting, the soul of the Lakers, that bold, relentless, championship-driven spirit, is staying right where it belongs. The sale timeline and what comes next. The transfer of majority ownership of the Los Angeles Lakers to Mark Walter is set to be finalized by the third or fourth quarter of 2025, pending routine approvals from the NBA and completion of all closing requirements. While the timeline may feel quick to some, the groundwork between Walter and the Buss family has been quietly built over the past few years, allowing the transition to move smoothly. Reactions within the NBA. League executives have largely reacted positively to the news. Walter's leadership with the Dodgers has earned him a reputation as a committed, methodical owner, one who doesn't chase quick fixes but instead builds organizations for long-term success. Many believe this same approach will now influence how the Lakers operate at every level, from the front office to player development. Continuity amid change. Despite the shift in majority control, Jeanie Buss will remain governor of the team, overseeing daily operations. That continuity is expected to keep the franchise grounded in the identity it has built over nearly 5 decades. Internally, Lakers staff have expressed relief that Jeanie's leadership will remain a core part of the team's direction. A global brand poised to grow. Walter, who has long admired the Lakers' global reach, emphasized that the team's international appeal is a key part of its value. With players like Luka Doncic, who already has a massive following in Europe, the franchise is expected to further expand its global presence. Plans are already underway to enhance international fan engagement, improve digital infrastructure, and invest in next-generation player support systems. A shift that resonates across the league. The sale has had ripple effects beyond Los Angeles. With the Lakers now valued at $10 billion, the transaction has reshaped how franchise value is perceived across the NBA. Other ownership groups are expected to take cues from this model, blending legacy stewardship with modern business leadership. What this means for Lakers fans. For the fans, this change represents more than a financial headline. It marks the beginning of a new era, one where tradition meets forward-thinking strategy. The Lakers are not just holding on to their legacy, they're building on it, with a renewed focus on winning, infrastructure, and global influence. As the team prepares for the next chapter, with Luka Doncic as the new cornerstone and a deepening leadership bench, the expectations remain high. And if history is any guide, that's exactly how the Lakers want it. When will Mark Walter's Lakers deal be finalized? Here's what we know. A major shift is on the horizon for one of basketball's most iconic franchises. Just a week ago, it was officially announced that Mark Walter, CEO of TWG Global and principal owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, has reached a deal to acquire a majority stake in the Los Angeles Lakers from the Buss family. Walter, who already held a minority stake in the franchise and had right of first refusal, is now poised to step into a much larger role. What does this mean for the Lakers? While Jeanie Buss will remain the team's governor for the foreseeable future, a transition of this magnitude signals a new chapter for the purple and gold, one that blends legacy with ambition. Walter's tenure with the Dodgers has proven he's more than just a deep-pocketed investor. He's a builder. Under his leadership, the Dodgers have become one of the most well-run organizations in sports, investing in player development, analytics, facilities, and fan experience. And now, Lakers fans have reason to believe he'll bring that same level of dedication to the hardwood. But large-scale sports franchise acquisitions don't happen overnight, and this one is no exception. When will the sale be completed? According to a report from Business Wire, the sale is expected to close in the third or fourth quarter of 2025, pending standard closing conditions, most notably, approval from the NBA Board of Governors. So while the deal is done in principle, there's still a formal process ahead. Think of it less like buying a product off the shelf, and more like carefully passing down a family legacy. A legacy decades in the making. The Buss family has been the heart and soul of the Lakers since Dr. Jerry Buss purchased the team from Jack Kent Cooke in 1979. Under his leadership, and later his children's, the Lakers became more than just a basketball team. They became a global brand, a symbol of greatness. Since 1979, the franchise has won 11 NBA championships, more than any other team in that span. Legends like Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and others have all worn the purple and gold with pride. Now, Mark Walter steps into that legacy, not to rewrite it, but to carry it forward. And based on his track record, the expectations in Lakerland remain sky-high. A new era, same standards. Lakers fans don't settle for mediocrity. And neither does Mark Walter. His leadership style with the Dodgers offers a clear blueprint, thoughtful, strategic investment from the ground up. If he brings that same vision to the Lakers, from player development to front office innovation, we could be entering a new era of sustained excellence in Los Angeles. One league executive put it bluntly, the Lakers will finally be run like a world-class business. And that's exciting, not just for the franchise, but for the league as a whole. League reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. The reaction across the NBA has been nothing short of enthusiastic. Executives and insiders alike have praised the move, viewing Walter as a stabilizing, forward-thinking force. He's not just buying a team, he's investing in a legacy, said one veteran executive. And that kind of mindset is exactly what the league needs. Another insider noted that Walter's impact is expected to go far beyond roster decisions. He'll elevate the entire organization, from culture to operations. The road ahead. Though the final approval may still be over a year away, the wheels are already in motion. Stability with Jeanie Buss at the helm provides continuity, while Walter's eventual takeover promises fresh energy and direction. The Lakers are stepping into a new chapter, but make no mistake, the mission remains the same: compete at the highest level and chase banners. With Mark Walter's experience, vision, and commitment, don't be surprised if the Lakers' next golden era is just around the corner. What this means for Jeanie Buss and the Lakers front office. While Mark Walter's majority ownership marks a new chapter, it's worth emphasizing that Jeanie Buss will remain a key figure in the day-to-day operations of the franchise. She has been instrumental in preserving the team's identity and navigating its most recent title run in 2020. Sources close to the team say her leadership will continue to provide critical continuity during this transitional period. However, with Walter taking a more prominent role, some subtle but significant changes could be on the horizon, particularly in how the front office is structured and how resources are allocated. Walter is known for building strong executive teams, empowering department heads, and modernizing infrastructure, something the Lakers have historically lagged behind on compared to other large-market franchises like the Warriors or Celtics. Expect upgrades not just to facilities and analytics, but also to scouting, player development, and sports science. Will the Lakers adopt a Dodgers-style blueprint? One of the most intriguing questions emerging from this transition is whether Mark Walter will apply the same successful data-driven, long-term model from his Dodgers tenure to the Lakers. Under his ownership, the Dodgers became a perennial contender, combining big market spending with a farm system pipeline that continuously developed young stars. That blend of bold moves and patience, rarely seen in NBA franchises with this kind of spotlight, could change the entire culture of how the Lakers approach team building. Some around the league believe Walter's influence could push the Lakers to invest more deeply in homegrown talent, rather than relying almost exclusively on blockbuster trades and short-term veteran signings, a pattern that has both won titles and caused inconsistency over the last decade. League-wide implications. A message to other franchises. The sale of the Lakers to someone with Walter's reputation sends a message across the NBA, particularly to other legacy franchises: evolve or risk falling behind. One Eastern Conference executive noted, "You now have a tech-savvy, data-driven billionaire taking over one of the biggest global sports brands." This could shift how front offices across the league think about ownership, management, and long-term investment. The NBA has increasingly attracted ownership groups with diverse business backgrounds, and Walter's move into a majority role may only accelerate that trend. It's no longer just about wealth, it's about vision, innovation, and organizational depth. What's next for the Lakers? While the full impact of the sale won't be felt until it's officially finalized in late 2025, subtle shifts are already expected to begin in the 2025 offseason. Industry insiders suggest the Lakers could begin restructuring their basketball operations department as early as next season, especially if the team struggles to return to contention. With LeBron James nearing the twilight of his career, and questions surrounding Anthony Davis's durability, the Lakers are entering a delicate phase, one that requires strategic foresight and smart asset management. Walter's presence could bring that stability and long-term thinking. And with a fresh ownership structure, the Lakers will likely position themselves to be players in future star pursuits, but with a more modern, sustainable approach. Final thoughts. The legacy continues. For over 4 decades, the Lakers under the Buss family have represented excellence, showtime, and championship pedigree. Now with Mark Walter entering the picture, the next chapter promises to be one of evolution, not erasure. This is not the end of the Buss legacy, but the beginning of a new partnership that merges tradition with transformation. The NBA world is watching closely. Because when the Lakers evolve, the ripple effects are felt league-wide. And with Mark Walter at the helm, one thing is certain: the bar will remain sky-high.